narrow, feathery leaf, like dill. Nice smell to it. And this has been used since ancient times as a tea for fever. It's a diaphoretic. It makes you sweat. The theory was that if you take something like this when you have a fever, you sweat out the fever. Now, fever is usually caused by bacterial or viral infection, and your immune system is trying to kill the microorganisms and releasing cytokines and other chemicals into your bloodstream. Some of these chemicals, as a byproduct of their action, cause sweating and cause sleepiness.
That's it? Yeah.
That's why you're sleepy and you're sweaty when you have a high fever, but you're not actually sweating out the viruses or bacteria, but people noticed a connection between herbs that make you sweat and faster recovery from fever. And this certainly should be tested scientifically. I would not be at all surprised if it will shorten the duration of fever, because since it's making you sweat, it's showing you that it's activating your immune system. And again, people wouldn't have been using this for thousands of years if they weren't noticing some benefit to it. The scientific name is Achillea Millefolium. Achilleum refers to Achilles. Millefolium means thousands of needles. And if Achilles existed, with stories
Yarrow.
being told and retold over who knows how many years, and then someone like Homer making a beautiful literary work involving Achilles that may have as little to do with the real Achilles as when a movie is going to be made out about the Chilean coal miners, then you lose even more of who he was if he even existed. But the legend is that he would use the tea of this plant and dip a cloth into the tea and use the tea to bind the wounds of his soldiers when they were bleeding. And it does have anticoagulant properties to it. And also has properties that increase bleeding. It's very complex chemically. The plants are using the chemicals to defend themselves in their environment. But I believe the overall effect is to stop bleeding. That the chemicals that stop the bleeding are in greater concentration. And if you want to try this without risking your life, use it on a paper cut and see what happens. But this is a traditional plant for bleeding. Has a very nice smell to it. Use it fresh or dried, and try it if you have a fever. It's all over the ground here.
What's it called?
Yarrow.
Yarrow.
Yarrow. Has a beautiful white flower. Let me see if I have a picture of the